So hello and welcome back to another episode of Test Drive Thursday. Today we're taking a look at this Mack R Series, and I can safely say, even from just looking at this and looking at the interior, that this has got to be one of the best mods I'm going to drive this year. So let's get started by taking a look what it has to offer on the configuration front. Okay then, so here we are in the truck configurator. Now this Mack is available from the Kenworth dealer, so just bear that in mind. But the cabins, you've got two to choose from here. Well, it's not really a cabin, it's all to do with sort of the front end here. So you've got a single lamps here, as you can see, look very traditional, very cool, but you can also have double lamps like that, and I'm not sure which one I prefer. I mean, that makes it look a little bit more innocent. I don't know, it's more like it's got eyes then, hasn't it? When you get the sort of double lamps, it loses that a little bit, if you see what I mean. But yeah, it's up to you. But it's the R600 apparently, of the R series. So chassis, we have got a 6x4. Not too sure what this means here. WB. Oh, length. It must be length, surely. Yeah, so you can get it with a 140-gallon tank, or a 260-gallon tank, as you can see, or with different lengths. I do like the short one. It's very compact and very cool. I mean, most American trucks, they're massive now. But this is very compact, very cool, very cute, especially with these little single headlights. Yeah, but when you go for the longer one, it sort of loses that appeal a little bit. And plus, the fifth wheel is so far back. You got all this space here, which seems like a bit of a waste to me. I think that's probably the maximum I'll go for. Obviously, if you do want the bigger tank, you have to go for this 169 here rather than the 151. But 140-gallon tank isn't small, really, is it? You can still do pretty decent amount of mileage. Now look at this, these engines are so authentic. Starting off with a 260 horsepower engine, 237 horsepower engine, Mack NT, 1200 newton meters of torque, so it's not too bad. The maximum power one available is this Detroit diesel, 1300 newton meters of torque, so it's not a massive jump. But 335 horsepower, basically an extra 100 horsepower. But yeah, that's a cool range of engines. You don't really see sort of low-powered engines like that, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And maybe a future episode of Cheap Truck Heavy Trailer. Now, transmissions, look at this, a 5-speed, 4-speed auto. I'm guessing that's going to be quite slow shifting, so I probably won't go for that. 6 speed plus, yeah, so that's probably like an overdrive, the 6 gear. Yeah, that's a cool range. I like that a lot. That's so cool. On the interior, I mean, just look at the detail and the texture quality in here. It is absolutely amazing. Honestly, perfect. This is perfect texture quality. All the dials are great. I mean, look how small. I mean, that's in kph on the inside, and I can read that from here. It's that detailed. Low water level, low oil. What's that? Low oil press, high water temp. But yeah, just look at the details, like the winding windows, 3 pedals. All the dials look awesome. You got the manual stick here. It's just great. You can also have it in black, which actually does look pretty good, to be honest. Obviously you do miss that wood, but I think the black works even better. It looks really smart, and it actually looks fairly modern in the black. I think the cream or tan does sort of date it a little bit, but the black looks really modern. I like that a lot. Paint schemes, you've got these standard ones here. Quite nice colours, actually. You can go custom metallic. Now rainbow Mack, this is cool. I love this. So this paint sort of scheme follows the lines of the truck, as you can see here, this one, and then along here, and if you can see that sort of following that line across. But yeah, this is sort of a fashionable colour now, this sort of Nardo grey theme. Works really well on here. Obviously you can play about with it a bit. I mean, look at that. Does look good, doesn't it? Yeah, you've also got two colours here. Now this is cool, how you can colour the sort of inside of the lights, sort of match into this. So say we did go for the double lamps and you wanted to hide the fact that you got double lamps almost, you could sort of match it like that. No, I don't know. I'm just messing around. That's a cool colour. We could go sort of black and yeah, it's just endless possibilities. I mean, look at this red velvet. That is nice. I like that. Retro. That's a cool colour as well, following the lines of that, and then the badging as well. These paint schemes are so good. You got like a metallic one here. Don't know, maybe like a blue. Look at that. Just knocks it a bit there. Possibilities are great. Got that one. That is cool. I like how it follows that around there. I mean, you can just go mad. But I think I like that one. That's really cool. But anyway, on to the main configuration. We could spend all day in the paint shop. But let's do some configuring. You got the bumpers down here, different styles. I don't think chrome really suits this truck. I think more of like a workhorse. I mean, yeah, I don't think LED lights either would go well. Where's that dot gone? There it is. So more like a heavy duty one there. Painted to match the sort of this colour here. Big bull bar. That actually does look good. That's quite nice. I think paint or this sort of metal effect works the best. So say if we sort of made that darker, almost like blends in then. But yeah, that's kind of nice. Otherwise, you can make that chrome in there, which is cool. You can sort of see that there. We've got the frame around the intake here, or grill. That's kind of cool. You got the warning flags to put on the edge. I'm just going to make this a bit smaller so we can see what's going on. Obviously your tyres and wheels. You've got a side mirror there. You got the little hood ornament with the little Mack bulldog. You got a duck, a gold bulldog, gold duck, and then a rubber duck. Or you can just completely remove it if you want. But I do like having these on here. What else have we got? We have got the air filters. That's kind of, I mean, the detail on that, that's amazing. I mean, does that change with that? No. Changes with that though. Look at that, the sort of rings around here. Watch the colour of them as I change this. Does that actually change colour or is it an illusion? No, I think it's just an illusion. But yeah, that's really detailed. And then you got the brackets, look. So yeah, that's nice. You can remove it if you want. Right, but we got the air inlet. I think it's probably a bit overkill to do it chrome. Can do it paint if you want. What's that dot? Done that one. Deck. We'll get to the deck plate in a minute. It's got the straps around these, the tanks here. And then the tank sort of shape. Look at that. The modelling and the texture quality on that is great. Chrome. I do like chrome tanks, to be honest. Or painted tanks. I mean, you can even get them painted with that sort of metal hashing effects on it. I mean, it's just changing. Oh no, why is that not changing the colour? Oh, there we go. Look at that. That looks so good. Right, what we got? You got the mirrors. Look at that, you've even got the little bulldog logo on it. The mod author has spent some serious time on this. You got the sun visor, I guess that matches one of these colours, so maybe this one. Yeah. Sun visor, lights, beacons, horns, and then you got some scoops here. Look at that. Not sure what they're for, but cool nevertheless. Then you got the deflector. Right, around the back. Done that. It carries on. I mean, look at the amount of options. That's a cool sort of array of lights. I'm not sure how they're going to work, but we'll see shortly, I guess. You've got truck skin. Nice, so you can see that there. Okay, right, what's that side? Same. You've got the mud guards. They're nice, they're really detailed. It's got so much character, this truck, even from just looking at it. You don't really get that so much with modern trucks. All the different exhaust options. They're probably a little bit too in your face for this, probably. I think more sort of this style works best if you ask me, but that's personal preference. Right, you got the deck plate there. Right, we've done all that. So on to the interior. You got the steering wheel. Well, you can have it a 3-spoke, but I think I like this one. Works probably best. We've done all them. What's that dot? That's the bumper. Oh, that's again. Look at these. You can make them chrome. Now, I'd probably sort of stay away from making these chrome because you're probably going to get around a 10% reduction in FPS. So I'll just keep them plastic. I think they look better plastic anyway. Oh, you can sort of insert that onto the black interior, so if you do go for the tan, I'm guessing you can sort of swap that out for black. Yeah, so there you go. I think I prefer it black on black, to be honest. You've then got, what's this? Oh, a sat nav, I'm guessing that's a sat nav, so you're probably going to need that. You got the bulldog dash, that's that. That for over there, but I think that's all the options, to be honest. They're for up on top. So there we go. Now I'm going to do a time lapse of me building this truck to my spec. Okay then, so here we are all fully configured, and this has got to be the best looking truck I've done all year. It's just the detail the mod author has gone to. You probably saw with this skin, you've got all the different stripes of paint down on the sort of mud flap over the wheels, the stripes on the tank. I mean, I went for the standard steel wheels because I think they sort of fit the theme of this truck. Just look at the back of that. Have I got this in? Yeah, so 1 2 3 4 5 and then reverse. I mean, it's just the detail on here is just amazing. Even down all on the chassis. I mean, if we just turn it on a sec, you can probably see there all the indicators on the logging rack. Not reverse. It's just really, really good, isn't it? All the sort of logos, even on the mirrors. And it just works, doesn't it? Let's hear the horn. Oh my god. That's a train horn. But yeah, look, you can see the login rig at the back. That's very cool. But I haven't started this thing up yet. I'm just going to lower the seat because it starts you off really high in this. Can we raise the wheel? No, the wheel doesn't work. Oh, it does work. I'll take that back. It doesn't go in and out, it just goes up and down. Alright, what's that say? Parking brake must be applied to obtain maximum fuel for starting. Do not exceed 1400 RPM until oil pressure exceed. Oh no, Trackir's being weird. Until oil pressure exceeds 20 psi. Right, where's oil pressure? Oh god, no, Trackir. Right, oil pressure is just there, so we need to look out for that. I mean, it's just really cool, isn't it? Do not move the truck with parking brake on. Makes sense. Where's all the lights? You got that switch there. Look at the backlighting. That's awesome. I mean, look at all the buttons moving about. You got the engine brake, parking brake. You got the wipers. Listen to the noise they make. That is so cool. What else we got? We got all the sort of temp stuff down there. You got the bulldog. Does the gear shifter move? No. How about the engine key when you turn it on? Yep. Listen to that. Coming to life. Right, oil pressure's gone up to 40, so we're okay to rev it a bit. Sounds very nice. Now I went with the 6-speed with, so I think it's 5. It's basically a 5-speed with an overdrive, I think. I also went with the 315 brake engine. It's got around 1400 Newton meters of torque, which is a fair amount. It's not loads, but it's alright. Oh, this is cool. I love the interior. The black leather works so well. I usually do prefer the sort of tan leather, but on this case I prefer the black. Right, I've just realised I've got no sat nav. I'm going to see if I can fix that. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I've just gone and got that sort of stick-on tablet thing, which, I mean, obviously you could do it with no sat nav, like doing no sat nav challenge, but nah, I just like to have one. Look at that, sort of glowing. All the indicators. Oh, I've stalled. You have to sort of skip gears, I've noticed, with this transmission. So we're in 5th gear now, up to 30. So yeah, you aren't going to be going that quick in this. I mean, we're doing 40. So you probably get up to about 55 California speed limits before your ears start to bleed. It is pretty loud, this, I have to say that. It just looks good. I love how you can see the bulldog. It also helps you sort of line it up on the road. The mirrors are very far out. I mean, you have to look right across. You can't sort of just glance at them. But you can just see all the air filter, all the sort of paint details, all the chrome. It does look superb. Right, we're going in here. It's only a short journey today. Indicator sounds pretty nice as well. Right. Right, so I've got no idea where this job is. Right, it's over here. I'm not too sure if the different engines are going to sound any different. I suppose that's something you guys can try out and tell me if you download this mod, which, if you don't after watching this video, there's something wrong with you, because this is just amazing. It's from the Steam Workshop. Fairly simple. Well, it is simple to download. I think it's only about 30 megabytes, which is pretty amazing, really. I don't know how they managed to do that. Have I got advanced coupling turned on? Yeah, I've got advanced coupling. It just looks good, doesn't it? Works really well. I recommend going for the exhaust like that. Looks like it's been used then. But yeah, let's get going. It's only a short journey, as I said, so... You feel like you're in a cockpit though. The visibility isn't great, but you feel really sort of cocooned in here. Like you're part of it, not sitting on top of the truck, if you see what I mean. Right, let's see what the turning circle's like. Turns in pretty well. Listen to it when you rev it up to about 2000. Sounds really nice. Turns in well, hardly any body roll, and you don't have to put much steering input either, which is always good. Right, let's see what speed we can get up to in this thing. Trying to learn how to right, we need to move over a bit. Right, so I think that's about right. So if you line the lines of the road up with that sort of where the bonnet meets the sort of cabin dash, you should be alright. Right, so we're in top gear now, 6th, doing about 55, so yeah, as I said, I don't really want to go too much quicker than that, else it's just going to become too loud. So next time I might think about swapping it out for a different gearbox, trying that out, but even still, this is pretty cool. Let's have a look from the outside. I mean, just look at it. I do think it looks a little bit better with the single lights, that's why I went for them. I think the logging rig adds a lot of character to it as well, so I went for that. It looks really good as well, just the detail on that. They've just done a really good job. I can safely say this is the best mod I've tried all year. Like, nothing has come pretty much anywhere near the level of detail, the ideas that Mod Author has had with all the sort of painted stripes along the fenders and stuff. They look really, really good. It's just such a well done mod. And I just can't see anything coming close to this for the rest of the year, because this is just epic. Just all the dials as well, when you turn the lights on, the backlighting looks epic. I wonder what that would look like at night, in fact, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're turning off here anyway. Drives pretty nicely. Obviously you don't have loads of power, but it's definitely plenty. It's just the gearbox that you've got to find the right one for you. As you saw, you can go for some 12 speeds, but it's always nice to mix it up with like a 6-speed or something. I mean, how heavy is this trailer? So it's 5 tons, so it's not really that heavy, is it? Just fine with it. I've definitely got to do a cheap truck heavy trailer video of this, 100%, with like the most low powered engine, maybe like a 4-speed automatic. Imagine that with this thing. Let's just slow down for the 35 limit. Obviously you've got no sort of digital displays in here, so you can't check your trip economy or fuel efficiency. Nothing like that. You've got the fuel gauge up there, as you can see. Not sure what all the sort of things are. I mean, let me just turn the lights on. Lights are pretty good. That's one thing where I think mod authors are limited. All the lights in the game, as far as I'm concerned, they all are equally as good. I mean, I'd like this one to maybe have like a poorer light quality. I mean, you won't be able to see anything. I think that would be cool. Adds even more character to it. But yeah, let's see what this thing's like to reverse. Obviously with these mirrors that stick out quite a bit, it might be a little bit of a challenge looking across, but it's actually pretty good. I love all the detail up there as well. Not sure what that's for, but even around the sun visors, all the shadows and everything that's made, just makes you feel like you're really in a truck. I bet if you had like a VR headset on, this would feel amazing inside. I wonder how they got the sounds as well, if they actually went to record some. I love the idling sound as well. Alright, let's reverse this. There we go. Not too bad to reverse actually. And let's just let this turn off. But there we go. If you've enjoyed that video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.